guys, so today I am doing a highly requested video. This is going to be a tutorial on how to download custom content for The Sims 4. I get this question asked at least 10 times every single day, so I thought I would just make a video and show you guys how I do it. I don't know if this video has already been made, I'm sure it has, but I don't care, I'm gonna make my own, so you guys can come here and watch it. Okay, so starting out, we are looking at my custom content Tumblr, or SIMBLR, whatever you want to call it. If you want to know what the link is to this, I will leave it in the description below. But this is basically a Tumblr for me to just reblog custom content that I like, so I can remember where I got it and share it for those who want to know. And we are going to download this like big file of dresses, and I'm going to show you how to install them. It's super easy. You only need to download like one thing really, and yeah, that's it. Okay, so here are the dresses, and down here I'm going to click download, and that's going to be on Dropbox, which is just a file hosting website. It's totally safe. So it's going to send you to that website, and you're just going to click download like you normally would. That's pretty simple. And then when it downloads, I'm going to show you what to do next. Alright, so I have the two folders open that we're going to need, and that is the Sims 4 folder, and I have, well, you would usually go to wherever you send your downloads when they download, but I just put it in this folder for the sake of this video. So looking at the Sims 4 folder, you will find that under Documents, Electronic Arts, and then the Sims 4, as you can see there. And here you have a bunch of files that you may be looking at wondering, what in the world am I looking at? For custom content, all you're going to need to look at is the mods folder. Now this does come already here, so you don't have to like externally download it like you did in The Sims 3. And so when you click on that, you can see that I have a bunch of like categories, and I'll get to that in a second, but the only thing you should have in yours is the resource folder, or not folder, sorry, file. And this is just default, like you don't have to touch it. I wouldn't recommend opening it ever. I don't know what that does. I've never done that, but I know that you just don't mess with it. So as you can see, I do have some categories here that I have made. It is totally safe to put folders in here. So I just have everything kind of organized. That just keeps it a little more less insane in here. So it's totally safe to do that if you were wondering. So now let's jump into how to actually install this thing. So the only external program you may or may not need for this kind of file, you will need one. This is a zip file, which means that there is more than one file in the folder that you downloaded. So what you're going to need is some kind of extracting program, and this one is WinRAR. That's really hard to say. WinRAR. It's completely free. I don't know the website to get it, but I mean, just go on Google, type in WinRAR, and you can download it from there. So as you can see, we have two folders here. One is the package folder, which we're going to use to download, and then the other one is simply just a picture of what you downloaded, just in case you wanted to keep it. You can, but you don't need it. So what we're going to do is simply take that white package folder and just drag it and drop it into the mods folder. And I'm going to drag it and drop it into my clothes folder because that's just how I do it, but you don't actually need to organize. You can just leave it without any extra folders in there, so you can just drag and drop it into the empty mods folder. You will be completely fine. Now a quick note, if you download something and it doesn't end in .package, I would just stay away from it and delete it. So it's either probably something that's going to require a little bit more work, or it's something that you don't need to be messing with and you need to get it off your computer because it's probably not okay. But as long as it says, you know, .package at the end, you're totally fine. That is what it's supposed to say. So once you've dragged and dropped your file into your mods folder, you are done. That's all it is. So then you just go ahead and open up your game, and we will look for our custom content in Create-A-Sim. And as you can see, we found it. Everything is good. We have all of our different dresses in one little thumbnail, so everything went swimmingly. Now I'm going to briefly explain how custom content may look in your game. There are two ways that custom content can look in your game. It can either make its own thumbnail, like the dresses we just downloaded did, so it's completely separate from all the other clothes, or it might join with another piece of clothing or hair or accessories, whatever you downloaded, that came with the base game. So I'm going to show you what that looks like as well. So you can probably tell which ones make their own thumbnails because, you know, they look completely different than the ones that came with the base game. But here you can see that this was just a normal dress that came with the game, but they have a few extra little colors, I guess, quote-unquote colors in there, but they're actually the custom content designs. So if you downloaded something and you can't seem to find it, try looking through some of the other clothes or hair or whatever you downloaded and see if it kind of joined up with one of the things from the base game, and look for the thumbnail in there. Okay, well that is it for installing custom content. It is pretty simple. It's just a drag and drop method. That's the way I do it. People might do it differently, but I just feel like that's a lot easier. So now I'm going to show you a few places where I get my custom content. This is actually the only places I get it from at this moment in time because the game is still fairly new. Okay, so the first one would be Tumblr. I get a lot of stuff from here, and the way that I find it is I go up here to the search bar and I type in TS4CC, all one word, and that is going to bring up the Sims 4 custom content. That's what it stands for, and you're just going to find a bunch of different custom content from creators, and there's also a bunch of different Tumblrs here that you can follow that they kind of do the same thing that I do. They either blog a bunch of custom content for their own sake and for others, or they make their own. So this is a really, really good way to find some unique stuff. Alright, another place I get a lot of my custom content from is the Sims resource. Now, if you have seen my LPs, you might recognize that style of hair. I do get a lot of my hair from here, but I really like this website because you can go up to downloads and there's just a drop bar full of different categories to choose from, and you can really, really search. And this website has been around for a long time, I think maybe since The Sims 2, so it's very trusted. A lot of people know what it is, so I really recommend this one as well. Okay, so the last one I am showing off is my Sims 4 blog. Now, this one is insane. There are so many categories to sort through. It is kind of overwhelming how much stuff you can find on this website. This is one of my all-time favorite places to go. I think if you just want to go on like an extreme custom content like spree, I recommend this blog 100%. You can find anything here. It's amazing. I love this website. And that is all I have for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it helps you guys out a little bit. I get these questions asked so much, so I hope this helps. And I hope you guys can find some really awesome custom content with the sites I gave you, because they're awesome. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye everyone!